We would hope with all our being that the horrible, horrible tragedy of December 14, 2012 never occurred. Today and over the next few days, our call for change is carried forward by our bike messengers. These 26 intrepid souls, in spandex nevertheless, will journey through towns, cities, and villages with 14 stops to join up with others of like mind.
This epidemic of gun violence is every bit as much a public health crisis as Ebola or Zika or flu, if there were those kinds of epidemics in Newtown or anywhere in this country, of the proportions of 30,000 deaths a year, there would be drastic, urgent action. That is what we need against gun violence.
So we started in Newtown this morning. We're here. We're going to end up in Morristown, New Jersey. 3 states in 1 day, 3 rallies. And, I couldn't be happier to be here with all of you, with all of these wonderful gun violence prevention advocates. We were with everyone in Harlem last year. We changed our route a little bit this year so that we can get to downtown Philadelphia. But whether we're in Harlem or Philadelphia or Baltimore or Newtown, these small towns, small cities, big cities, we all have a red dot because we're all a hotspot community. And the problem is that at our rate of gun violence, as Nina said, we are a hotspot nation. And yet Congress does nothing. Congress remains complicit in the carnage that is on our streets, in our small towns, in our big cities. And until Congress acts, while we may say, not one more, we know all too well that there will be one more.
Thank you for the incredible testimony, your incredible effort today. I believe that the moral arc of the universe bends towards love and justice, but only if we have the hearts, if we have the hands, if we take the footsteps to bend it towards love and justice.
Now, why is this ride important? Why is this work that we're all doing so important? I remember that day when we first rode in March of 2013. It was a crisp morning. We saw you on the green, and since that day, there have been 90,000 firearm deaths. there have been over 890 mass shootings in places like Umpqua Community College, and down the list. And during that time period, Congress has done nothing. And in doing that, Congress remains complicit in the carnage that is occurring in our towns, in our cities, and throughout the United States. You know, people said after the shooting in Newtown that it's just a kinetic effect, that the kinetic effect would go away. And what you're seeing by this team, what we're seeing in this room, what we're seeing all along our route, is that the kinetic effect is not going away, and it's growing, and it's now a movement. And it's the American movement. And we're not going to stop until we make our country safer.